This is lesson 10.3, operations with radical expressions. So make sure you take the notes in your note packet as I write them on the board here and follow along. There will be some questions where you have to do them on your own and then email me them for credit. That is your homework. So, example A, 5 root 2 plus 7 root 2 minus 6 root 2. So think back to when we combined like terms with variables. If I change this to say 5x plus 7x minus 6x, they are all like terms because they all have an x beside it. So 5x plus 7x is 12x's minus 6x's. This would equal 6x. So the variable stayed the same. We just looked at the coefficients in the front. So we're going to do the same thing with radicals when we are adding and subtracting them. So you add or subtract the coefficients, but you keep the radicand number the same, meaning the number underneath the radical stays the same. So I have all root 2's here, so they're all common radical numbers. So look at the coefficients. You have a 5 plus 7 minus 6. So if you do that math, 5 plus 7 is 12, minus 6 is 6. So this is 6 root 2's as your answer. The second one, I have root 7's and I have root 11's. So combine the root 7's together. So 10 root 7's plus 4 root 7's gives you 14 root 7's. Again, the number underneath the radical, the 7 stays the same. We're just adding the 10 and the 4. If you look at the root 11's, you have 5 roots of 11 minus 6 roots of 11, which is negative 1. So you have minus 1 root of 11. Two more examples before you try 2 on your own. 1a, so these are all square roots of 2. So just look at the beginning coefficients. You have 3 minus 5, then plus 4. So 3 minus 5 is negative 2, plus a 4 gives you positive 2 root 2's as your final answer. And the next example, you're going to combine the root 3's together and the root 5's together. So 15 roots of 3 minus 11 roots of 3. 15 roots of 3 minus 11 roots of 3 gives you 4 roots of 3. Then if you look at the other parts, the root 5's, you have negative 14 roots of 5 plus 6 roots of 5. So negative 14 plus 6 is negative 8 roots of 5. And this is your answer. So what you need to do on a piece of paper or your whiteboard is do these two questions, 1B and 1D. Write your answer down, and then you can send that to me as part of your wrap-up grade. The next section was still adding and subtracting, but notice the number underneath the radical was not the same in the beginning. So you need to simplify each radical first. And then you should have a number that's similar under the radical to combine. So 2 roots of 18. What we're going to do is break down 18 with a little factor tree. We can start with 2 times 9. 9 breaks down into 3 times 3. So when we did this in 10.2, all the circled numbers we wrote back underneath the radical. This 2 in the very beginning gets brought down, and you're looking for pairs. You should notice we have 1 pair of 3's. That's like the square root of 9, which is a 3. So that 3, one of the 3's comes out, and the 2 that doesn't have a partner stays under. And then you can multiply 2 times 3. So this is 6 root 2. So I'm going to replace 2 root 18 with 6 roots of 2. We're going to do the same thing on the other 2. 2 root 32. So break down the square root of 32. We got 2 times 16, 2 times 8, 2 times 4, and 2 and 2. So we can rewrite this. I'm going to bring the original front 2 down in the front. Write all our circles, which I have 5 2's underneath this radical. you should see two groups of 2s. So that brings one out in the front and another one in the front. And then this lonely 2 stays under. So this is actually 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8 root 2s. And we're adding, so plus 8 root 2. And the last one does not have a coefficient in front of 72, but we need to break it down. So we can start with 8 times 9. 9 is 3 and 3. 8 is 4 and 2. And 4 is 2 and 2. So again, rewrite this as 1, 2, 3 2s, 2 3s. Look for pairs. So you got a group of 2s and a group of 3s. So that brings a 2 in the front, a 3 in the front, and it's 1 2 left under. So this is 6 root 2. And we're adding again. So your final answer then is to put these common radicals together. 8 square roots of 2 plus 6 root 2 plus another 6 root 2 is 20 roots of 2. So this is your final answer. So I know I was talking through that kind of fast. However, if you need another explanation after writing down the notes, rewind it and play that explanation again. I will explain 2a, and then there will be one for you to try on your own. So the square root of 54, again, factor tree, 9 times 6, 6 is 3 and 2, 9 is 3 and 3. Rewrite it, bring the 4 down in the front. We got 1 2 and 3 3s. Look for pairs. I have a pair of 3s. So we got the front 4. I'm bringing out 1 3, and the 2 and the 3 that don't have pairs stay underneath. So this is 12 root 6. And then I also have to do another tree for 2 root 24. So that could be 2 times 12. Oops. 12 is 4 and 3. 4 is 2 and 2. So again, bring the front 2 down. Don't forget about that. We have 3 2s and 1 3. Look for a pair. I got a pair of 2s, so that brings one of them out. And the 3 and the 2 left under. So this is 4 root 6. And we're adding. So 12 roots of 6 plus 4 roots of 6 gives you 16 roots of 6. Alright, so you can try 2c on your own. But then this is the one that you have to write down and send to me for credit.